What if I told you that you could live the lifestyle of your dreams without having to give up anything? A lot of people kind of put together the lifestyle that they dream of with a lot of pain, with a lot of sacrifice, with a lot of discomfort. And there is a small mental hack that I want to teach you in today's episode that is going to change all of that for you, where you're going to have to give up absolutely nothing in order to live the lifestyle that you've always wanted to live. If you guys know me, thank you so much for watching this video and welcome back to this channel. And if you don't know me, my name is Sumi. I put out a lot of content to help you become the best version of yourself. And this episode is going to be no exception. So hit that bell notification to stay on top of all my videos. Follow me on all my major platforms. And let's dive into today's episode about how to not sacrifice anything and become the most successful version of yourself. When I talk about success and becoming very powerful as an individual, I often talk about how you have to sacrifice, how you have to give up to go up, how you have to put away the things that you love in order to become the person that you really desire. And this is very evident in a lot of my content. And I often talk about it in this way because, in order to become someone that's very successful, you have to probably do things that you're uncomfortable with. And that discomfort is what creates a lot of pain, a lot of struggle, which can come out to be a lot of growth if you can get through the pain and struggle. But there's a small thing that I've learned as I built my businesses and I've developed my life. And that is that you don't really have to give up anything in order to become ultra successful. In fact, becoming successful is not doing the things that are considered sacrifices. So let me break this down. When people tell me, hey, I've sacrificed a lot to become successful, typically a sacrifice is something that is impacting you in a negative way. And, a lot of people talk about how they had to give up partying and drinking and women and, just the lounging with friends to become successful. And I honestly have just realized that is actually a very good thing. It's not even a sacrifice at all. See, in order to become successful, you have to give things up. But the things that you're giving up are not more important than the activity that you're doing right now to become a more successful person. So maybe you gave up, quote unquote, gave up partying to stay in and study for your exam because you want to be a good student. But it's not really giving up if it's not good for you. The alcohol and drugs is not good for your health. It's not good for your sleep schedule. It's not good for your grades. The spending on liquor is not good for your bank account. The friends and individuals that you make are probably toxic. They're going to drag you down even more because they obviously don't care about your lifestyle, your exams, your success. And overall, that experience itself is very negative. You might get a little bit of dopamine out of it, but the long-term effects are very negative. You're going to wake up with a hangover. You're not going to do good on your test, and you're probably just going to regret it a lot more and not look at it as a positive experience. And I can tell you this from experience. I've definitely gone out on nights when I had a test in the morning, and I probably could have performed better if I had not gone out. And I don't remember those nights when I went out and partied in college. I promise you I don't. I don't sit here and think of, wow, this is a really amazing frat party that I went to and Jessica was there. Oh man, Jessica was so amazing. I don't think of any of that stuff. I think more about my grades, the tests, and those stay with you a lot longer. And people often talk about the things they had to relinquish and forcibly give up to then become the person that they want to become. And there are small things that you have to sacrifice when you're becoming a successful person, but they're not really sacrifices if you understand that the thing that you're doing right now is more important and more relevant and better for you as an individual. When you want to become a successful person, you have to really adopt discipline. And as most of you may know from watching this channel, discipline is the highest form of self-love. Discipline is doing what you need to do when you don't want to do it. And when you have discipline and you're doing good things for yourself, and you're constantly pouring into yourself in productive ways, life becomes really easy. All the sacrifices that I made, quote unquote sacrifices, were just things that I honestly did not want to do. I just didn't realize it at the time. Now I'm living in Miami and you might think, oh, Sumi, you're probably going out. I could step outside and there's a lot of life happening. But what made me successful is staying inside, focusing on my work, really dialing in on my craft and just avoiding all the nonsense, all the toxicity, all the distractions, and going out, getting drunk, meeting some girl or whoever I might meet, and doing something that leads on to the late night is not really that productive to where I want to be. I'd much rather stay in, get some sleep, focus, wake up early, get a good workout in, focus on my PT, and really better my life. And I'm very blessed to be able to be in that routine. So I went to the store today and I was driving my G-Wagon there and I felt really good because this is the result of all my hard work, of all my non-sacrifices that I made. And now I guess I've gotten in a routine where I'd rather stay in. I'd rather hang out with genuine friends. I'd rather be sober. I'd rather enjoy myself, genuinely enjoy myself, than be forced to do what society claims is very enjoyable. The sex with a random person that you don't really care about is not fun. Trust me, I've had a lot of interactions with a lot of women. It is not fun after. I feel disgusted a lot of times. And honestly, it's just awkward when you want someone to get away from you and you never really connected with them in the first place except for the lust and the sexuality. Outside of that, eating a pizza and bad food and all that stuff makes you feel like shit after. Going out and drinking makes you feel like shit after. A lot of the things that society claims are really, really, really fun and living in the moment are not good for you. Even going to a club and spending $100 on a cover in Miami and just getting my eardrums blasted out is not it. Every once in a while, it's fine to do it. And I enjoy myself because that in that moment is going to mean more to me rather than the working and all that stuff, because it helps me recharge. Every time I go out, I get more motivated to stay inside and work. It's funny how it works. So everything that you do in life is not a sacrifice. And you really give up nothing because you choose what you want to choose. You choose the person that you want to be. Every single day that you make up and you make decisions, that is what you are choosing in the moment because you believe it's the best thing for you. Even if it's jerking off to porn, even if it's eating bad, even if it's yelling and fighting with your girlfriend, it's the thing that you think is the best. And you might feel like you're sacrificing things for it, but you're really not because you're choosing to do what you want to do. You have control of your life, you have control of your reality, and you have control of your emotions. And the more that you believe that you have control of things, the more that you start to become very intentional about the things that you do because you start taking accountability and responsibility for them. So start taking control. Start learning that you are the person that dictates your entire life. If you're not where you want to be right now, it's because of you. And if you are where you want to be right now, it is because of you. Every single decision that you've made in your life has amounted to you being in the moment that you're in right now, whether it's good or whether it's bad. Your bank account is a reflection of you. Your fitness is a reflection of you. The quality of your partner is a reflection of you. The friends that you have in your life are a reflection of you. The dog peeing on the carpet, misbehaving or behaving, is a reflection of you. Everything that you have and your complete surroundings are typically a reflection of you. So start taking responsibility, start taking accountability, and realize that there are no sacrifices in life. And the things that are quote unquote sacrifices are typically very bad. So really, what are the wonderful things that you're giving up in order to become successful? The answer should be none, because you never give up good things to become successful. Instead, you give up the bad things, which are not sacrifices. They're choices that you make in a positive way. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you never have to give up anything ever again to become the person that you want to be.